Anrich, thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us which is your favorite city in all of South Africa?
So first of all, I think there's a few that comes to mind, but it probably has to be my hometown, Port Elizabeth. I think there's a lot of people that like Cape Town, that like Pretoria, Durban, wherever it might be. But I think I've sort of grown with PE, grown up there, and yeah, just really enjoy the vibe and everything around it.
Tell us something that is uniquely South African about Port Elizabeth.
It's very relaxed. I think they call us the windy city, so maybe that's the the first thing to point out. But yeah, it's very relaxed. People are very friendly, easy to get around. There's so much to do as well. There's a lot of nature around it, so it's really nice. Especially if you want to relax. If you come down for relax, a lot of people come down for holidays, and it's Cape Town, but it's just on a lower level. Very relaxed and nice.
People also call you guys the friendly city.
That is right, yeah, the friendly city. Yeah.
Full of friendly people.
Yeah, sometimes.
What is your favorite South African meal?
I'd definitely say it's either a steak or actually I haven't had spare ribs in a long time, so it's one of the two. I'm not too sure.
Your favorite restaurant or place to chill in Port Elizabeth?
There's a few good restaurants just on the beach, which is really nice to go to. Like I said, it's a nice atmosphere. But I would say generally outdoor. I enjoy an area like Sardinia Bay, where it's just so beautiful, very relaxing, just away from everything, and you can take the dogs there. You can just relax and look at the beauty of nature.
What is your most memorable road trip?
That must have been.
It doesn't have to be in PE.
Yes.
But it can be like somewhere in the country.
So I haven't been on a lot. So actually, I think the one that stands out is just after MSL in 2018 when I went. So I went all the way down from Cape Town all the way back to Port Elizabeth. Obviously, the garden route is one of the best routes that there is, I think, in South Africa. So we went. I think it was like Stilbaai, Hermanus, Split. We basically camped at about 4 or 5 different areas, and it was just so nice. And just woke up, decided, are we staying, are we going? And yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Are there any safari suggestions that you would give to our viewers?
I think in general there's a lot of private owned in the area. It's quite easy to access, to get hold of the people. So there's definitely a lot of private. You've got Addo Game Park as well, which is really nice and big and very easy to get to. I think it's like from the stadium it's about 30 minutes away, so then you're at the gates. So that's really easy and convenient. So there's a lot of things around it and a lot of safaris around it, but that's probably the easiest one to get to.
And Addo Elephant Park is so unique because it's mainly about the elephants, and elephants are such an endangered species.
There's so many. When you're from PE, you don't think they're endangered, but yeah, there's so many elephants. It's so nice. You see them doing their thing. Most of the time, you late. I think if you go to Addo, you don't set a time because generally they block the roads, and it's just so nice. You can't do anything. You just sit there and let them do their thing. But yeah, it's so nice to get there. I think it's also got I think the river is also now part of Addo, it's been for a while. So that's also quite interesting and nice.
Oh, brilliant. What is the one place where you say you can see the most spectacular sunset?
Like I said, a nice spot we like to go to, Sardinia Bay. I do think they've got the best sunset there. On the beach, some dunes around you, and just a great sunset. It's so beautiful.
What would be an adventure activity that you would suggest for anybody coming to visit Port Elizabeth?
So obviously safaris. They would be really nice if you could get to do that. it's easy to do as well. You don't always need if you go to Addo, you don't need the best vehicles or anything. You can, if you go to some of the farms or something in the area, they've generally got safaris as well. Some of my favorite things is off-road, so I do like to get off-road if there's a place, Bracadena, where you can drive on the dunes, which is not something that you can do often in South Africa. Fishing, there's so many rivers near us. I think just in the area about 30 minutes away, there's 3 rivers, so it's really nice. There's so many options, and like I said, most of it for me would be nature, just to get around, and 30 minutes away you've got most of it covered.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Awesome, thank you. I was huckling there a bit.